begins with breaking news.
And the breaking news, police in Cleveland on the hunt for this man right here. He is accused of murdering an innocent elderly man on Facebook Live. Good evening, I'm Emily Thoden for Riel Creighton. Police say the suspect here, Steve Stevens, claims that he committed other murders, but investigators haven't confirmed those crimes. ABC News obtained the videos before Stevens' Facebook page was shut down. We're not going to show them here because they're too disturbing, but we can tell you in one video, Stevens spots the man he's accused of killing, and he says, "I found somebody I'm about to kill." He tells the 78-year-old man to say a woman's name. It's reportedly Stevens' ex-girlfriend. He then shoots the man. The victim's family in tears, remembering him as a good man.
Helped him put it on the truck. We were laughing. I mean, he's a good guy. He's a, I mean,
very good-hearted.
Keep the shirt off his back. I mean, and I'm not just saying that for these cameras, like people do, knowing that they people really ain't right, but I'm telling the truth. This man right here was a good man, and I just hate. I hate he's gone.
Ironically, Stevens works for a major behavioral health agency in the Cleveland area. Right now, Cleveland police are warning people to be on the lookout for Stevens. As you can imagine, there's a major manhunt underway. 10 News has continuing coverage of this breaking story on 10news.com. And we have more breaking news. Families in Santee watching in horror as their apartment building catches fire. 10 News reporter Hannah Mullins is there live. And Hannah, this is a scary turn for their Easter Sunday.
Flames tore through this unit. You can see where crews had to cut through to get in. Now, a little boy was playing just 2 doors down when his mom rushed in and they had to get out.
It was scary because there was a fire, and fires are dangerous.
Adrian Campos felt better seeing firefighters. They tell me flames erupted in the living room. Now, intense heat shattered the windows, and firefighters forced their way through the front door to fight what they say was an electrical fire. Now, heat and smoke did a lot of damage to the home, which we're told the man had just moved into. Luckily, he was not home when it happened. Now, Adrian knows now more than ever what he wants to be when he grows up.
I want to be a firefighter because I want to help people.
Coming up at 6, you'll hear from a mom who was terrified as she tried to get home after church. We're live in Santee. Hannah Mullins, 10 News.
Right now, a frantic search for a San Diego activist. He went missing in Mexico after posting a Facebook video saying he was being hunted. 10 News reporter Jessica Chen is live in Chicano Park, where people are praying for his safe return.
About a dozen people surrounded this No Border Wall mural. They held up candles and they talked about Hugo, saying they are very worried about his safety. This was the Facebook Live video Hugo Castro took. Visibly anxious, he's saying his life was in danger.
He felt he was being followed, and he felt that it was very dangerous what was happening to him.
Enrique Morones, the founder of Border Angel, says his colleague was in Mexico as part of a caravan to promote human rights. This Facebook video was taken on Wednesday.
And what he was going to be doing was driving a car from Sonorita to Mexico City for the caravan, which is the Caravan of the Cross.
Enrique says the last time anyone heard from him was Thursday, when Hugo called from a taxi cab in Mexico City.
We don't know who's after him, if there's anybody after him, but we do know that he's alone and that he needs help.
Enrique says they have people in Mexico looking for him, but no one knows where he is anymore.
We don't know what else is going on, so we take him at his word, and we're very concerned.
Enrique says Hugo has worked with Border Angels for more than 10 years. The group advocates for migrant farm workers and immigrant rights.
He's a very responsible person. I don't know of anybody that does more work down in Baja with the migrants than Hugo.
They're now hoping they'll find him safe soon.
He's done tremendous work in caring for others. Now we got to care for him.
Enrique says Hugo is a U.S. citizen, and they do have people down in Mexico helping to look for him. They said they've also reached out to the U.S. and Mexican consulate for some help. In Chicano Park, Jessica Chen, 10 News.
New details about the fire that tore through a Logan Heights business yesterday. It created that huge cloud of smoke you see right there. The fire caused $200,000 in damage. It happened at a warehouse on Commercial Street. One firefighter was hurt, but not too badly, we're told. Investigators say the fire started in an alley behind the business. Last night, the owner of the warehouse told 10 News he believes homeless people started the fire. New developments today. President Trump responding to the tax day marches around the country. He tweeted, "Someone should look into who paid for the small organized rallies yesterday. The election is over." Thousands of people chanted and marched in more than 100 cities, including San Diego, demanding the president release his tax returns. They want the returns to be examined to determine whether he has any business ties to foreign powers. Trump was the first major party nominee in more than 40 years not to release his tax returns. He has said he was being audited and that voters don't care. Taking a live look outside, a beautiful Easter Sunday in San Diego. It looks kind of hazy right there, but it's nice out there. We're going to turn it over to 10 News Pinpoint weather anchor Jennifer De La Cruz with a look at your Easter forecast. Jennifer.
Well, it's looking pretty good. You could not have asked for better weather for your Easter holiday. It was nice and warm outside and plenty of sunshine to go around, and that's going to be the trend over the next couple of days. Taking a live look outside in Coronado, a lot of people at the Hotel Del enjoying their Easter Sunday. People in the pool playing volleyball. Temperatures right now in the 60s for your coastline, inland valleys in the 70s, 77 in El Cajon, 74 in Kearney Mesa, and 77 in Poway. Your temperatures have dropped slightly in San Diego by 3 degrees from where we were at this time yesterday, but we still have a warming trend that's heading our way. Your evening planner will be at 66 degrees and sunny skies by 6 o'clock tonight, 64 by 7 o'clock, and we're going to see clear skies taking us through the evening, but I am tracking a warm up heading our way. I'll tell you just how high our temperatures are going to get coming up in your 7-day forecast.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. And it was a beautiful Easter morning at the Carlsbad Flower Fields. That's where hundreds of San Diegans turned out for the 14th annual Sunrise Service. It was held by the Field Church. They kicked things off at 6:30 a.m. with the band. They greeted visitors with the music. Their lead pastor gave a sermon with Easter and the resurrection as its theme. Red, white, yellow, and purple flowers decorated the background. Jesse Vasquez brought his 3 daughters to the Easter service.
We loved it. The atmosphere, the beautiful flowers in the background, the music, the message was exactly on point with what we normally go to church for.
His daughters say they loved how the flowers were set up as an American flag. After the service, the church fed everyone a free breakfast. Now to the tension with North Korea. One day after the regime's failed missile launch, Vice President Mike Pence arrives in South Korea. It's all part of a 10-day Asian tour. This all comes as the San Diego-based USS Carl Vinson is still positioned offshore. ABC's David Wright has the latest.
President Trump attended church Easter Sunday in Palm Beach. His vice president, thousands of miles away, at a service in South Korea. Just hours earlier, North Korea's new missile launch failed. U.S. commanders say it blew up almost immediately after lifting off from the launch pad near Sinpo.
We shouldn't be gloating about a failed launch because it does show us that they have a determination to eventually perfect a long-range nuclear missile capability.
Pence was briefed aboard Air Force Two. After landing, the vice president addressed U.S. troops stationed just a few miles away.
This morning's provocation from the north is just the latest reminder of the risks each one of you face every day.
ABC News was granted unprecedented access to a U.S. defense base near the DMZ.
We're always training at that level to be able to fight tonight because we don't know when that call is going to come.
Our own Martha Raddatz got an exclusive look at another top-secret facility where officials monitor the North's missile launches and nuclear tests. Lawmakers in Washington are pushing for a diplomatic solution, with China as a key partner.
They can stop this if they want to because of their control over the North Korean economy.
China now receives about 80% of the imports of North Korea. They are virtually the only ally that North Korea has.
President Trump seems to agree, tweeting this morning, "Why would I call China a currency manipulator when they are working with us on the North Korea problem?" For now, the U.S. is not expected to respond militarily unless there's another, more serious provocation. David Wright, ABC News, Palm Beach.
In addition to South Korea, Vice President Pence will also visit Tokyo, Jakarta, Sydney, and Hawaii on his trip. New information. We now know the name of the man killed in a motorcycle crash. It happened near Pine Valley. Joseph DePari was riding his bike on Sunrise Highway on Friday when he crashed going around a curve. He was thrown from his motorcycle. DePari was airlifted to the hospital, but he died yesterday. Change is coming to the weather, and that has CAL FIRE gearing up for dangerous fire conditions. The Ramona Air Attack Base is opening tomorrow. It has 2 firefighting air tankers and equipment to rescue people injured or trapped in a fire zone. CAL FIRE operates the largest fleet of firefighting aircraft in the world. A Trump supporter accused of attacking a protester at a Trump rally says the president made him do it. Alvin Bamberger, who's 75 years old, is suing President Trump, saying the president inspired his actions at a rowdy protest a year ago. It happened inside a Trump campaign event. Trump's attorney admits that the president said, "Get them out of here," referring to the protesters. However, the attorneys say Trump was instructing his security team, not the crowd. In court documents, Trump's attorney says their client is immune from the suit because he's president. A baby giraffe is an instant celebrity. You might have heard about this one. Mom named April. She gave birth with more than 1 million people watching online. The much anticipated baby boy was born yesterday. Mom and calf live in the Animal Adventure Park in upstate New York. The nearly 6-foot, 150-pound baby boy needs a name. If you'd like to possibly name the new giraffe, you can go to our website at 10news.com. We've got all the information on the naming contest. New video of Coast Guard crews rescuing a stranded fisherman and why this wasn't plan A. They had to go to plan B. And from the border to the beach, how San Diegans are celebrating Easter.
The sunshine will continue and will be warming up here in San Diego County. I'll tell you just how high those temps will get coming up in your 7-day forecast.